afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please stand for opening prayer, and I want Ms. Jinmei to lead the prayer.
Amen. Amen.
Once again, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
So before we proceed to our discussion, let us have our classroom rules first. So please, everyone, read.
Listen attentively. Raise your hand if you want to answer or ask a question. Participate in group activities.
Can any of you recall what was our discussion last meeting? Yes, please.
Our topic meeting was all about modes of activities.
Very good. Give Iris a very I have here, jumbled, let us have first our motivation, and this is called the jumbled letters. This will be group 1. Group 1. And this will be group 2.
Anak wangil. Anak wangil, anak wangil. Kita lagi anak.
Letter writing.
Letter writing. First, we have objectives, and then reading.
Adriana lesson, the students are expected to identify what is letter writing and its types, create a letter using the format of letter writing, and recognize the importance of cultural considerations in letter writing.
First, I have here a letter, and I want Mr. Support to read this.
Dear Grandma. Sir? Sorry, sir. Dear Grandma, I hope this letter finds you well in heaven. I find myself missing you more each day. Your warmth, laughter, and the stories you shared are etched in my heart. The house feels quieter without your presence, but I find comfort in the cherished memories we created together. Though you're not here physically, your spirit lives on the lessons you taught me. Until we meet again, you'll remain forever in my thoughts and my heart. With love, Gior.
Okay, so Miss Burling, what is the letter all about?
Letter
No Edgie.
advanced letter good. Please, grandma.
Okay, very good. So, Miss Burling, kindly pick up all the trashes. Okay, so letter N. A letter is a written message that can be handwritten or printed on paper. Any such message that is transferred via post is a letter. A written conversation between two parties. So it is usually sent to the recipient who receives in an open envelope. So letter writing, it is somewhat that somewhat that is a written conversation between two parties. So the sender and the receiver. So we have here types of letters. Types of letters. So formal letters. You can read and share her insights. Yes.
So we have the first type of letter, which is formal letter. So these letters follow a certain pattern and formality. They are strictly professional in nature and directly addressed to the show's concern. Any type of business letter or letters will probably falls with this given material. From the word itself, formal letters, so there will be a standard wherein if ever that you are going to write a letter, of course, it should be in a formal letter, it should be a formality when it comes to its message. And also, there's certain professional nature. So example of this is speaking like in a memorandum, like in like formal letters. Yes.
Very well said, Jimmy. You articulated well your. So we have here an example of formal letter. We have your contact information, the date, the contact information of the recipient, the reading, of course. The body of letter should have at least 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph should be provide an introduction. The second must provide more info details. And the last paragraph should state the reason you are writing and thank the reader for reviewing the request. So, in short, you must not forget to write your closing and your signature, because if closing and signature will not be enough, it will be considered as a formal letter. We have also informal letter, and who wants to read and share her or his perception? Miss Pakailan.
Formal letters. These are personal letters. They contain personal information or are written conversation. Informal letters are generally written to friends, acquaintances, relatives, and etc. So the best example for that one is your motivation, I guess. So the message is all about, the message is for John's grandma, which is of course her grandmother, and that in that particular message it contains informal words, because informal letters, this is the opposite of the formal letters, which is used in authorities and
So, bravo, Eric. So, your answer demonstrates really difficult. And since we all understand the types of letter, we have also the 5 letter writing tips. The first one is identify the type of letter. So, I want Miss Bation to read and share your insights.
Identify the type of letter. This obviously is the first step of writing process. You must be able to identify the type of letter you are writing. This will be dictated by the person the letter is addressed to and the information that will be conveyed through the letter. So I think, Star, this means that you have to identify first the letter before writing. Because let's say, for example, you are writing a love letter for someone, but then ang formal gamit is pang-excuse letter. And so put, dear love, please excuse me for being absent today. So, dili siya.
Wala po yan niya mais.
Ay, depende.
Identify the type of letter, which it may be formal or informal letter. So, at first, you must be able to identify the type of letter so that you can understand what really the message is all about. And then the next one, make sure you open and close the letter correctly. So I want Miss Packer to read and share her insights.
Number 2.
Make sure Number 2, make sure you open and close the letter correctly. Opening a letter in the correct manner is of utmost importance. Formal letters open with a particular structure and greeting that is formal in nature. Yes, sir. I don't have any idea.
Can you pause? You can pause.
It's Janor. I think we're friends.
Make sure you open and close the letter correctly. Manang guys, sir. Opening the letter in the correct manner is the utmost importance. Formal letters open with particular structure and usually there is formal in nature. So from the given there, so there is not literally open and close. So what we by open there is when the first statement that you are going to write in your letter, like say for example, I hope this letter finds you well. So you are opening a letter in a correct manner, Then the close there means the conclusion part where you are going to say for the receiver that whatever you have stated there, yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate your insightful question.
No, yeah.
So opening a letter is the correct manner is the utmost importance. So let's say for instance, by the way, these 5 letter writing tips are all about formal letters.
Formal letter tips. Formal letter
Formal
tips.
letter.
Tips of the. Yes, sir.
Formal letters open with a particular structure and greeting that is formal in nature. So earlier, as what I have shown earlier, katong example sa format.
Yes.
So we have the greeting. First, we have your contact information and end with closing.
Greetings or something signature.
Next one, we have the step.
Number 3. XA.
Establish the main intent of the letter. Once you start writing, make sure to get to the point as soon as possible. So this really it relates to the professionals. When you are a professional and you want a promotion, you must write a letter that is get to the point as soon as possible because pagkalagit ako para walay bubot magbasa ang katong recipient. And then the next one we have
Be careful,
be careful
of the language.
A letter is always supposed to be polite and considerate. Even if it is a plain letter, the point must be made in a careful and courteous manner.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will give an example of this written writing which is number 4, careful of the language. Let me read first. So a letter is always supposed to be polite and considerate. If it is a complicated letter, the point must be made in a careful and cautious manner. So one of the examples of this is a complaint letter to an instructor, which is, it is a consideration letter, it is a complaint letter. For still in the first it's we say I hope this letter finds you well and nice parents.
Should be
So your response
polite.
great understanding.
I really appreciate it.
And then the last one also, last but not the least, we have
The length of the letter.
So I want Mr. Ordonisa to read and share.
Length of the letter should be kept in our mind that the formal letters are generally to the point, precise and short. Lengthy formal letters tend to not have the desired effect on the reader. So when you are making a letter, you should wala kayo ng paligoy-ligoy pa direct to the point na, pero ang mabasa, hindi siya original letter. That's all.
Very good. So you have really mastered this concept. So again, let us have generalization. Thank you, Miss Celia. So activity time. Activity time. Group yourselves into 3 and each group should create a letter. It's either formal or informal letter. Below is the criteria for judging. Content 60%, grammar and spelling 20%, neatness and legibility 20%. So Count off 1 to 3. What? Start from
2,
when
3, 1.
2.
before participating in our group activity. So since you comprehend well our discussion, let us have our assessment. So read each question carefully and choose the letter of the best answer. Who got a perfect score?
Me.
Very good. Pass. For your assignment, write a brief reflection on the challenges and learning experiences encountered during the letter writing process. Consider how the skills developed can be applied in a various personal and professional contexts. So I think that's all. I think that's all. Thank you and goodbye class.
Goodbye, sir.